thank you.
I cannot fathom your intent.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin eats the worm, as they say.
That reminds me. Our party is composed of quite a few men.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
We've got goblins!
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
The enemy yet remains.
Well said.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
The Arisen has been put to sleep.
Caught unawares. Never been so careless.
Well done!
On my way. Be wary. This foe will cast you into a slumber.
We must each of us remain alert. I shudder to imagine what would happen if we all nodded off.
dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
By your leave. I'm coming to your aid!
'Tis vital you remain level-headed.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Here, thou thundering gate! 'Tis a Cyclops!
Knights attacks, but only need 51. We'll have to try something else.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master. I shall guide...
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it? Pray, follow me.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Speaking of which, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Furthermore, the pawns here are all men.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
What would you do without me, Arisen?
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is ever at your beck and call.
Delighted to meet you. Especially if we share a sweet tooth. That's quite the drop.
Take care not to fall.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
I hope you slept well. At any rate, looking around, it strikes me that we pawns are all men. I wonder if this speaks to the Arisen's preference.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss. Especially rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. Let all that vim go to waste.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Over here! Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt something.
Truly?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I can't speak for you, Master, but I ill enjoy when attacks rain on me from afar. What shall we put a stop to that?
Of course.
Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over here!
Over here! Follow me, Arisen.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
Careful now.
What would you do without me, Arisen? I suppose I ought to mention this as well. Our ranks have grown, yet we
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
mass execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? This way, if you please. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. Or to polish up my gear tomorrow.
Townspeople depend on me.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Thirsty, says
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tap.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
'Twould be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
'Tis as you say.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Like it or
Polish
not,
up my gear
I must go where duty
Could you come over here?
Hail!
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation.
comes. See me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
Polish up my gear tomorrow. Must have taken a wrong turn.